line down there. Mr. and Mr. Saffel, we're going to walk a pretty special cone up through here today. Once again, here it comes, little Davy. Now, if you would please rise, we're now going to have invocation from Mr. Mark Barrows from the Stop 9 Church of Christ.
Thanks, Jase. Ladies and gentlemen, you're invited to go with me in prayer for the safety of this evening's event. Our Heavenly Father, we thank you for the day you've given us. Another opportunity to come out and enjoy actually the last pull, the last points pull for the COPS class tonight. Be with our drivers, our pulling teams. Be with the fans and families represented here, as well as the sponsors and supporters that help all this go on. We're thankful for our track workers and officials. Keep them safe. Ted and Andy out there on the prep tractors. The sled operators, Weston and Josh, watch over them, keep them safe. We appreciate our country we live in. We certainly appreciate our veterans, as well as our current military personnel. Bless our law officers, our deputies, our first responders, troopers, and dispatch. In a special way, we ask your blessing of healing. Keep your hand of healing on our sister Bobby Chambers. Keep us safe throughout this polling season and keep us safe this evening. We're excited to see this great display of power, and we're excited to see how you can work in our lives. We pray through Christ. Amen.
Thank you. If you please remain standing. Gentlemen, remove cover. If you would direct your attention to the American flag displayed proudly by our Monroe County Fairgrounds, one of our favorite additions to the grounds this year. Miss Addie McGuire is here once again for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's holy light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you very much. That gets more beautiful every time you sing it. Folks, we are ready to go truck and tractor pulling here tonight. We've got 13 classes, maybe more, depending on what semis and whatnot comes here tonight. Folks, we thank a lot of people, but I tell you what, for a small fair board, we have a great track committee. These guys, I am proud to be a part of the fair board and have those guys as a track committee. You look at what they've done so far this weekend. They worked countless hours yesterday, almost midnight when they left this track. Up here early this morning, we pulled garden tractors, we pulled antiques, we had a cattle show on the other side from the High Valley Cattlemen. Now we're going to pull big 13 classes tonight. Super proud of these folks down here. These guys, give them a round of applause for everything that they have done this year. Your Monroe County Fair Track Committee. Thank you, folks. You guys are awesome. And it's not just them, it's the volunteers that come out here and help us. All right, we are ready to go. We've got paperwork up here. Sleds are in place. Hi, Mr. Crumb. You ready to roll? Yep, they're out there poking at the track. Oh, she's driving tonight? Oh, man. You're a brave individual, Mr. Crumb. Maybe she'll teach you a thing or two. You never know, huh? All right, Jen, you got all the paperwork. Jen's going to be up here trying to keep track of everything here tonight. We got two tracks. We got the purple sled on the near side. That'll be track 1. Track 2 will be your red sled on the far side. You have got your work cut out for you tonight. I'm going to try to get down on the track some, but I have a feeling that this is going to get a little bit crazy. We're going to be up here most of the night, but who knows? Maybe I'll break away for a little bit. All right, first two classes. Mod stock gas truck class or first class. First 3 to hook in that class going to be Dustin Baldassare, Trish Smithberger, and Brian Pauley. On the street stock gas side, we got Tammy Stevens going to start things off for us. Dakota Smith, you'll be on deck. J.D. Cronin, you're going to be in the hole. I see Trish down there, and I see Tammy coming around the sleds. We are going to be rocking and rolling here just momentarily.
Yeah, Jeff.
All right, first truck on the track here tonight, Tammy Stevens. Tammy comes to us right here in Woodsfield, Ohio native. 1979 Ford, she calls it Rumor Has It. On the far side, we're going to be looking for Trish Smithberger. How about that? No, excuse me, Dustin Baldassare out of Ravenna, Ohio. You're going to be the first one on the far side. All right, we're getting things situated. You think it's a cluster down there on the track, you ought to be up here trying to take care of things. All right, Dustin Baldassare going Butch. 72 Chevy, we're looking for you on the far side. Rat Cool, that's that truck they found in a barn this year. A little bit of a rundown of who we got out there, flagged and whatnot. Mr. Presidente John Williams is right here on the near side doing this flagging here. We got Sam down here to southeastern shirt. Hey Sam, how you doing? He was worn out at Fairfield the other night. Green flag, first one of the night is on. Here we go. Of course, we got dancing Dave McCormick on the starting line. Here she comes. Tammy Stevens out of Woodsfield, starting things off here today at the 2025 Fall Draw. Tammy's going to end up at this one here, 287 and 3. 287 and 3. What's she going to do with that hook?
You better drop
John's
that.
gazing in the window. What's she going to do? 287. She's going to take that hook. All right, set the leader code right there at 287 and 3 for Tammy Stevens. On the far side, we're still looking for Dustin Butch Bodegaard. Looking for you. A truck called Rat Cool. Trish Smithberger, you'll be on deck. Mr. intern right there. Thank you for coming on board once again, Rick. We appreciate your help. And Mr. Dave McCormick, he's going to take care of things on this starter line all by himself. He pulled that Ford 3000 TNT pool today. Worked that thing pretty hard. Dancing Dave McCormick. Looky there, we still have trucks and tractors rolling in to the starting or the gate out there. We are running out of room in the pits, that's for sure. That is awesome here at the Fall Brawl here at the Monroe County Fairgrounds.
Makes sense. He's my cousin's brother. I don't actually know.
Andy Kucherenko, the one in the
There's an Andy here. It might be
that
Andy
one
Kucherenko.
in that tractor.
Could be. No, he. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Backing into the sled right now, Dakota Smith comes to us from, I think it's Dresden, Ohio. 78 Ford calls it the Farm Truck 2. Over on the far side, we're still looking for that ratty cool truck. I think it's stuck back there in line to the scales back there. All kinds of stuff coming across those scales. Over here, we got the Joe's Tire leader code. What's it set at, Jen? Tammy kept that hook 287 and 3. That's where the Joe's Tire leader code is going to be at for this class. That Farm Truck 2 is sneaking up on us. Dakota Smith doing the driving right here. Dakota comes to a stop right there at 245 and 2. 245 and 2 for Dakota Smith. And Farm Truck 2. As we get started tonight, we want to thank the Monroe County EMS for being here. Also, we have the Woodsfield, Antioch, and Bellsville fire departments here helping us out tonight with the squads and the fire trucks. We appreciate you being here. Hopefully we don't need you, but you're right here if we do. All right, we got action on the first side. We have found the ratty cool truck. They found this truck in a barn about halfway through the year. They brought it out the first time they hooked it to the sled. It did absolutely nothing. I think they was just a little bit scared of what to do with it. Next time it come out, it had DOT tires on it. Put it in this class right here in the mod socket. For something they just found this summer, does pretty well. You need a tow tractor down there, John? Okay, hang on. All right, here comes the ratty cool truck. All right, hang on. All right, he shuts that truck down right there, Mr. McCormick. Says, what are we going to do? We're going to back up, give him one more shot. There's, I know there's somebody out there that's due to pull it. If you shut it down before that 100-foot mark, or at least make an honest attempt to get it shut down before the 100-foot, you get back, give it one more try, you get a second attempt at it. But there's no practice in truck and tractor pool. There any motorsport in the world where there is no practice. You just got to come out here and give it a try. All right, we got another truck coming on the near side. We're still getting Dakota off of here.
Cam.
Hey, got him backed up. Second
Cam's
attempt
pulling functions.
for Dustin Butch Bodegaard. Right there we go. We got her fired up now. Here he comes in the Red Eagle. Right there. He's pulling it up at 293 and 6. 9, 3, and 6. He's
hook right there. All right, Mr. Fritter, set the leader code right there. Let's give it the ICR leader code over on that side. Joe's Power leader code on this side. ICR equipment sales and renter. Come on board. You just get here for the weekend. Thank you very much. ICR equipment sales and rental. All right, on the near side, J.D. Cronin, you Dodge fans. Here we go. 73 Dodge. Get that thing bouncing out there, settles it down, stays right in it, does not let out of it. Here he comes, J.D. Cronin. He makes his way up through there. Want to come up short to that leader cone. 269 and a 269 and 8 for J.D. Cronin. Hey, ladies, look down here. We got another truck coming on. Lady driver, Trish Smithberger. Here she comes. That's in Whipple, Ohio. 98 Chevy, 3500. Called it money for nothing. Pulling today for Big Hometown Motorsports. And they're selling BP Racing Fuels. Money for nothing. Trish Smithberger doing the driving. Had a pretty good hook down there at Fairfield Weasel Fair. Hi, Mr. Josh Van Horn. How you doing? I see you stopping up here at the registration table. All right, on the near side, we've got to turn the page again. You Dodge fans, we got another one coming on. It's a 73 Dodge 300, driven tonight by Caden Buzzard. Y'all know this Josh Williams' truck. Yep, tonight he is just giving instructions, letting somebody else drive it. Caden Buzzard jumping in the driver's seat tonight. 73 Dodge on that far side. Here we go. Trish Smithberger out of Whipple, Ohio. Here we go, Trish. We want to thank, of course, Jase for coming on board. ICR Equipment Sales and Rental, Baker and Sons Equipment, David Block Trucking, of course, Outback Motorsports here to help us out. Donated that concrete for the holy cow rally. You scared the daylights out of me. Don't do that. Wow. You drivers that are back here getting ready to scale across, Riley has something to tell you. She wants you, when you come off the scales, if you're on the far side track, go to the right. If you're on the near side track, go to the left. It's pretty simple.
for Brian Pauley from Sandyville, West Virginia. All right, on the near side, here we go with Corey Van Camp. Corey comes to us. We need a pull-off tractor to the far side, please. Looks like Mr. Winland's getting in the tractor right now. He'll be with you in a moment. But right now, here comes Corey Van Camp out of Powhatan Point, Ohio. Having a little trouble getting out of the starting line. 1986 Chevrolet called Pumpkin Spice. Going tonight for Van Camp's Trucking. Having all kinds of trouble getting down the track. Shuts him down right there. Comes to a stop at 199 and 6. 199 and 6 for Corey Van Camp out of Powhatan Point. Not what he wanted to do. He's been having some trouble with that truck lately. Just not putting the power to the ground, it seems like. All right, on the far side, you see Mr. Tommy Winland pulls in there for a pull-off tractor tonight. And over there, he's just waiting to do something. It's the green man, Lee Phillips, over there, waiting to be the pull-off tractor. I made him mad last night. He was out here last night, and I said, hey, why don't you get a red hat? He's like, man, you disgust me. But I'm a spy, so I'm going to leave you a place where you can get your tractor for tonight. It's nice to you. That's okay. I like green tractors, too. They're my favorite. All right, here we go. We need more trucks on the track. We're going to be looking for Nick Gardner on the far side. On the near side, Jason Billiter. Washington West by God, Virginia. Here he comes. You won't hear anybody wind the truck tighter than he will coming off the starting line. But the first one to go out the gate, though, is going to be Jason Billiter out of Jerusalem in that 2006 GMC. Right there at 249 and 8, 249 and 8 for Jason Billiter. All right, rounded out the Monstall class. Here he comes, Nick Gardner to my mistress. Listen to this truck rev. He winds it tight and sends it. Here he comes, Nick Gardner out of Washington West by God, Virginia. Gardner Foley on the wing box. stay with them, please. If we can't find you, we're going to bump you. Right now, coming down the track, we have none other than Tim Palmer out of Bellsville. Here he comes in that 95 Ford Golden Baptist Mini. Man comes to a jumping stop right there at 257 feet for Mr. Palmer. Jen, what class are we going to on the far side? Lost my paperwork. Should get into this cheater stock class, right? Cheater stock's going on the far side over there.
Son of a gun, so quiet, I almost missed it.
Creekman Motorsports.
It was like, Ed,
Jumping on board, giving an extra $100 to the
$100
winner on that cheater stock class. Creekman Motorsports, thank you very much. On the near side, here we go. Jase Frederick out of Bellsfield. 79 Chevrolet K30. Calls it resurrected. Pulling a knife for DD lawn and tree service, I believe. All right, I need the cheater stock. Three to hook in that cheater stock. We're going to be looking for Ryan Fulmer, Chris Van Camp, and Josh Gramlich. Looks like the first three to hook on that cheater side. On the near side, hooked up, ready to roll now. Here he comes, Jason McFrederick out of Bellsville. Good looking hook right here. Meets the Joe Steyer leader came ahead. All right, over on the far side, we got us our first cheater stock of the night coming on. It's Ryan Fulmer. Comes to us from Somerset, Ohio. 1987 Chevy K20. Once again, we want to thank some of our fine sponsors and donors here this weekend. D-Block Trucking, Outback Motorsports, Quad Clearing. Lets us use that water truck every time we have an event out here. Thank you, Quads Clearing. Allen Stone Company lets us use these. Backhoe, I believe. Yawn's True Access Invading here to help us out. Dixon Trucking, True Grit Farms. You seen them out there working the track with a tractor? I did earlier. Right now, here he comes, Ryan Fulmer out of Somerset, Ohio. Comes to a stop right there at 266 and 9. 266 and 9. There comes Mr. Lee Phillips with that nice looking green tractor. What is that, 30-20, I believe? He's going to take that hook. All right, set the Creekman Motorsports leader code right there at 266 and 9. Pull us on the far side. Lots of good. How many trucks we got in that cheater stock class yet? It's like 3, 7, 10 of you in that cheater stock class. And I'll tell you what, every time we go somewhere for this class, it's the most competitive class we run on the series. It seems like every night there's one truck that'll put about 10 to 15 feet on the rest of the class. Never know which one it's going to be. We'll find out together tonight. Okay, on the near side, we turn the page. We should have Andrew Roderick out of New Matamoros, Ohio. You don't say that very often, out of New Matamoros. But here he is tonight, 2003 Dodge Pulling tonight for Ridgetop Off-Road. Over on the far side, track is official. Chris Van Camp out of Powhatan, Ohio. You'll be the next one to have a shot at it on the cheater stock side. Chris comes to us, like I said, from Powhatan Point, Ohio. 77 Chevrolet. Calls it the Wooster Cruiser. No, I don't have a list. That's what calls it. The Wooster Cruiser. Pulling tonight for Van Camp Trucking. More of our sponsors, Center Township and Malaga Township, for use of the graders and operator. Michael Yance was out here last night. Harry Township, thank you for coming on board. Also, we have Midland Farms doing some pull-off for us tonight, as well as Lee Phillips. He was just out here with his John Deere. And they told me another one, Bobby Longwell, out here doing some pull-off for us tonight also. Takes a lot of volunteers to help a small group of Fair Board members. Of course, we have Southeastern folks out there from registration to lineup to flagging, all kinds of people doing all kinds of jobs. And here we go, Andrew Roderick out of New Matamoros. All right, you 22-mile-an-hour drivers, you need to get across the scales. All right, not too good of luck right there for Mr. Roderick. McCormick says, back up this Friday and see what you can do with it the second time around. Over on the far side, Chris Van Camp. Green comes on the sled. Saffel holds the flag high. Got the do-rag on and everything. Saffel is silent today. Videographers and photographers around. I see Lydia standing right there at the top. Grasshopper Photography, right? And also we have Jase's Pulling Production. He's on the YouTube channel. Jase's YouTube. Check it out on YouTube. Also we had HLR Pulling Production and Kansas Pulling Productions also. So we got a lot of people videoing here tonight. We thank you guys down there. They're all down there. You might want to take your hat off the camera. You might not be able to see too well. I don't know about that. How that's working for him. All right, we got two trucks coming on the track right now. Eric Kramer on the near side. Josh Gramlich on the far. 22-mile-an-hour trucks. 22-mile-an-hour trucks. You need to get to the scales. 22-mile-an-hour trucks. Please get to the scales. This is what we call race trucks right here. Let's let them rip at the same time. McCormick goes, God, no, I'm having trouble with one at a time. He says, you're asking a lot. First one to come looks like it's going to be Eric Kramer of Middlesville, 2022 GMC. It's coming. Listen. It's moving. Nice and quiet. Is everybody a sound break? Hey, what do you know? Good looking hook right there. He's going to end up at 272 and 6. 272 and 6. Let's get back into one we can hear coming. Here he comes, Josh Gramlich and the Unleashed Poet for Bellsville Sons of the American Legion in Jake's Bogey style.
Good.
Hey, stranger.
How you doing, buddy? I didn't get first, but she said, here you go. I got money for it. From McConnellsville? Okay.
All right, backing into the sled now. Looky what we have here. John Palmer. You know him well. 79 Ford out of Bellsville, Ohio. Here he comes. We had $1 for every time he come down the track with that truck. We'd be rich folks. Here he comes, John Palmer. But going to come up just a little bit shy tonight at 296 and 3. 296 and 3 for John Palmer.
Oh, I could swing with Josh Ellis. I could just kill him.
Had a terrible hook out at Fairfield the other night. He comes back on the mission tonight. Let's give Cecil a big old outback. Oh, Cecil, get it! He just pulls himself into the lead with 3:44 and 3. Again, he was born for Norton Ford on the side of that truck tonight. Thank you, Cecil Kinney, for all you do for us here at the Monroe County Fairgrounds. Next one rope on the near side. Sam Jerkin. Mr. Jerkin comes to us from Langford, Salem, Ohio. 1986 Chevrolet 3500. Green lights are on the sled. Man, he's bouncing like crazy down there coming off the line. Gets us settled right down. Good piece of driving. Here he comes, looking for that leader guy. Comes up short again tonight, 267 and 5. 267 and 5 for Zach Gherkin out of Lower Salem, Ohio. All right, we got us another one coming on. All right, here after bid, folks, we got a little bit of a treat for you. Megan's been working hard. We've been selling shirts with sponsors on the backs of them. You can buy you one over there at the trailer over there. She's going to be coming and throwing out some goodies here after a while. She's got some shirts to throw out. She's got a lot of shirts to throw out, as a matter of fact. So we'll get her on that pretty shortly here to get you fans involved a little bit, give you a little treat tonight. But right now, on the far side, we got Lonnie Scott. Comes to us from Cardington, Ohio. Not sure where that's at. Seen this truck the other night, 1985 Chevrolet called the Child Support. On the near side, Danny Stewart coming on the track right now. After Danny, we're going to go for Kenny Gherkin. Blake Kilburn will round out the street stock class. That child support truck had a rough time getting out of the hole, just never could recover. Could not get the ground speed he needed. 245 and 1, 245 and 1 for Lonnie Scott from Cardington, Ohio, in the child support. On the near side, we got hooking up right now. Danny Stewart comes to us from Clarington, Ohio, 1977 Ford. He was down there earlier trying to talk Kevin into driving. Kevin's like, no, I just can't do that. Calls it the boss. Once again, you 22 mile per hour drivers, 22 mile per hour drivers, report to the scales, please. Here comes the boss, driven by Danny Stewart here tonight. Just right up on that wheel. Sam, he looked at that leader cone. Did he move it or not? Danny's going to end up at 311 and 7. 311 and 7. I'm looking over the board right now. Yes, he did. He moved it ahead by about 7/10 of a foot. 311 and 7. Right there's your new leader, Danny Stewart, the boss. We've got two more behind you. You drivers in that 22 mile an hour class, please go across the scales. Hey, look what we got coming on the track right now. Tough running Chevrolet coming here right now. None other than Matt Wire. Comes to us from Mount Airy, Ohio. 1986 Chevrolet called Undisputed. Going tonight for Wire Farms, Lacey Club Cabs, Undisputed Performance, Engines, and Dynos. Where's Cam at tonight? He was supposed to be up here doing this, giving me a break. I'm going to be worn out if he don't get up here and give me a break at some point. Cam's Lucy up here. He's been really busy trying to keep Dad up there at the front of the pack this year. Got him a full-time job down there being crew chief. We'll see what he's got tonight. Here he comes, Matt Wire out of Mount Airy, Ohio, on the near side. We should have Kenny Gherkin. Southeastern High Pulling Series champion being crowned here tonight. Direct your attention over there in the middle of the grandstand up on the racetrack. We got Mr. Nick Garner and Shane over there represented also. Allison's over there with a check and the banner. They've been pulling for 8 years. With his dad, has pulled for 29. Dad, Lee Miles Transmission, Black Sheep Automotive, K&D Excavation, Marietta Transfer Company, Shot Racecraft, Parker Corporation. My mistress, named my best mother, who told Dad he spent more time with the truck than we did with her. He didn't really have a mistress. It was just the truck. Give him a round of applause right there, Mr. Nick Garner, Mod Stock Champion of 2025 Southeastern High Pulling Series. Give him a round of applause, fans. All right, they're going to do some pictures over there with him. Folks, they tell me the Southeastern High Pulling Series is going to award over $30,000 tonight to these pullers. All right, tough luck right there for Mr. Gherkin. Having trouble getting out there tonight. Going to end up with a distance of 62.05. 62.05 for Kenny Gherkin out of Marietta, Ohio. All right, Garner. And I'll tell you what, if Garner's over there, Iron Line, they know that he's just better than anybody on the over coming off the line. They can wind it tight and send it. See you for all right, over on the far side. Now I know, folks, it's hard to get back there and get you something to eat, but these concessions are doing an awesome job today. Lots of good food back there. Tell you what, and I even stopped down. I wasn't sure what Dirty Tabs was, but I think I had what, I'm not sure what it was called, but it was like Mountain Dew and vanilla and raspberry. It was excellent. I could sure use another one of them about right now. Hint. That's what the Smith Burgers the other night in Fairfield, they brought up pizza and some sort of blue raspberry lemonade. I was kind of sketchy whenever she brought the lemonade cup up to me. I'm like, are you sure? She's like, I'm serious. There's no alcohol in it. All right, here comes Blake Kilburn and Matt Mall's Dream out of Woodsfield, Ohio. Blake comes to a stop right there at 264 and 1. 264 and 1 for Blake Kilburn. Over on the far side, Red Swally and the Ozark Outlaw out of Ozark, Ohio, 1983 Chevrolet. Good run of machine right there. Ozark Outlaw. just a beginner's class, something everybody can kind of run in. It's called the 22-mile-an-hour class. Basic rules, I think it's 8,500 pounds, 20-inch hitch. Pretty vague rules on it. 22-mile-an-hour kind of polices everything. So we got several in the class. First one to come out of there is going to be Shaylin Baker out of Belmont, Ohio. 1997 Dodge. Kind of slow things down a little bit for me up here. I'll catch up on things. Over on the far side, coming on the track right now, we have Dakota Smith. And that's 78 Ford.
He had a snap when he was here last night on the track.
All right, street stock class. We're running down top 5. Unofficial results are going to go 5th place, Tammy Stevens. 4th place, John Palmer. 3rd place, Caden Buzzard.
The water injection.
2nd place, Jason McFrederick. And the winner of the class, Danny Stewart, with a pool of 3:11 and 7. All right, over on the far side, here comes Dakota Smith.
We're going to have it set up now.
That's 78 Ford. Might be just a little bit underpowered for this class. Right in there, taking
Portland stuff around our area
All right, Dakota's going to come to a stop at 2:23 and 1. 2, 2, 3, and 1 for Dakota Smith.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, now I hear rumors where they're about they want
One hook left to go in this junior stock class. Then we're going to jump right into the pro stocks. Pro stocks, you get it into the staging area, please. All right, starting out the 22-mile-an-hour class. We got to watch the mile per hour closely on it. For Shaylin Baker.
I'll be there tomorrow morning.
I'll be there too.
I'll be interested to see how that goes.
I told him I'm gonna leave here and go to Silver somewhere and get a room.
Okay.
I'll be up there in the morning. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna
Right over on that far side, none other than Tony Stevens. Tony comes out of Louisville,
We're
Ohio.
going to go 2 different ways.
He's going to take that
Probably
hook on the
easier
near
to
side.
go
All right,
out
thank you, Mr. Williams.
Head out.
Tony Stevens comes out of
Take a
Louisville,
ride
Ohio,
on the
driving that
814.
1970
That'll run you up to
Chevrolet K30. Calls it the Hitman.
Could go all the way out
Good
70
running truck right here. Definitely has the
They
opportunity.
get north to 470 to 70.
Take over the lead right there. Looks like we lost some parts right there. Mr. Ferguson's getting that out of my road. Can't be running over stuff like that. Backing up in there now. Tony Stevens and the Hitman. Over on the near side, we turn the page. Who do we have, Jen? Should be Jeff Welch from Spencer, West Virginia. I do believe that's who we have coming on. Jeff Welch, you'll be followed by James Hall, Noah Stevens, and Savannah Dickerson. But right now on the far side, Tony Stevens and Hitman looking to move that creep and motorsports leader cone here tonight.
So who's all in favor of this putting that bigger or that smaller turbo on Nate?
But that's what they're going to run off and build up big motors.
Yeah. I think
There, Tony comes to a stop at 3:29 and a 3:29
think it's
They
a
come
good
up here a little
idea.
bit ago and said they want to
Everybody
start
else
walking
did.
around Ducks Unlimited in Monroe County. They're down here selling raffle tickets. They're going to have a gun raffle with some other prizes, and as well as the 50-50. A little bit ago they said it was pushing $600 for the winning half tickets to help out Ducks Unlimited of Monroe County. Need another class on the far side. It's going to be the True Stock Trucks. Hey, there's Megan right there. What a time for you to come up. You just got a sandwich. We're going to run the 22-mile-an-hour class. It'll be an excellent time to throw some stuff out. Hey, if you could throw a sandwich out, they would really enjoy that. All right, coming on the near side, we got another 22-mile-an-hour driver. It's going to be James Hall from Vinton, Ohio. Hey, we pulled in Vinton sometime this summer. I think that's when I was in Moundsville. I wasn't able to make the trip down there. But all worked out. Good to show up this year. Oh, man, you hear that noise in the back rail? You have some of you folks in the bleachers going, what was that? Yep. You hear some full-blown trucks back there. The pickups have arrived and are unloaded.
We'll be there early to watch your guys' class.
Hi, Dan. How you doing, sir?
Did he go to this week?
Now he has two guys in the company are retiring or going to a party.
All right, once again, you drivers in the staging area, once you come into the staging area, please stay with your trucks, or at least have someone stay with it that's able to move it out of the road or whatever needs done. So please, once you're in the staging area, we know it's tight, but please help us out and stay with the vehicle. All right, coming at us now, we got James Hall out of Benton, Ohio. There, 2 mile an hour. 2 mile an hour. He was pushing it. 324 and
Probably
5. 3, 2, 4, and 5 for James Hall out of Vinton, Ohio. Good run there on that 22-mile seat. That's the little ticket right there. The closer that you can get that basically mile an hour without going over, the better your distance is going to be. So it's kind of like the mile-per-hour tracker. You're dancing, making the speed and the distance. All right, in that cheater stock class, top 5 is going to go right in its 5th place. 4th place, Rick Swally. 3rd place, Matt Wire. 2nd place, Josh Gramlich. And the winner of this cheater stock class here tonight at Fall Brawl, none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Outback himself, Cecil Kenny, with a poll of 344 and 3. Good class of cheater stocks tonight. Cecil, you avenged that looking character tonight. He come here with a miss. And he made the place. All right. Man, we don't have any trucks on the track. I wish Hank was out there throwing some goodies out. Get everybody excited. That's the life of a fair board member. As soon as you get something to eat, you got to learn to eat it cold. You look good. Where did you get that? Nins. All right, she got a burger from Nins down there. Tell you what, the best burger I had was right here at Peggy Sue's. I was a little skeptical about the drinks down here at Dirty Cabs. You never know, but man, was that good.
We're getting ready to leave.
I got the one with Mountain Dew in it. You know, I like Mountain Dew. I need Mountain Dew to survive.
I
to do
just
these
told Lance,
pools.
I'm like, you can ride with me.
All right, on the near
I was
side,
Can the boy and her ride with you
Lose
and
the
I'll ride
tractor
with
stop.
Dale?
we should have Noah Stevens. Noah comes to us from Cottageville, West Virginia. Cottageville, West Virginia
Jets.
is where he comes from. Megan's got everything all sorted out.
Yeah.
She's so happy and cheerful.
About half a mile back.
Although she gave me a dirty look when I said to go throw stuff out and she had to put her
Well, we
sandwich.
get past the pilot, hook her right.
I mean, on the freeway. When you're on
Yeah.
the
All
freeway.
right, here we go. Oh man, he had it coming down the track on something wet.
And take it.
All right, Noah Stevens pulling for now equipment sales from Cottageville, West Virginia. Going to end up with a distance of 197 and 5. 197 and 5. Not what he wanted to do when he left Cottageville tonight. So, pay him off right there, Monroe County. The only pay he's going to get tonight is your applause. Sappho, how you doing out there? You sleep in this morning? I thought you did. I was up bright and early, sent you the message out I do every damn on pool day. And we all had to wait for your response till you got out of bed. A little bit disappointed in that, Dave. What do you think? Doing sleepless tonight on the do-rag? Does she have a matching shirt, do-rag on? Does she
What
really?
class is up now on that side? On this side? On
Yes,
the other
ma'am.
side.
Hey, Jase.
I don't know.
Look at that score. Oregon and Indiana are tied.
All right, Ducks Unlimited. They're coming around your
They
way.
played well today.
They're going
I
to
was
split
watching on my
$670, which is
Or
what,
watch- just checking the
$335.
score.
You got it on your phone. All I had to do was read, right? That's a nice hoodie you got on there. Monroe County Ducks Unlimited.
What class
Hey,
is
what's
up on
all?
that
Hey,
side?
hey,
This
come
side?
here.
The other side.
You're giving away
I
a
don't
gun,
know.
right? What's the other prices? She told me there was other prizes. They got it. Okay.
Pro Stock gas.
Oh, okay. It's a choice of gun. Okay, I see what it is. Okay. All right. So stop down there. $20 a ticket on the gun raffle. So stop down there. They got a choice that you can win if they draw your ticket.
Thank you.
Right there at 20.5 miles per hour. It's going to end up at 309 and 1. 309 and 1. At 309.1, stayed under the 22 mile per hour limit. Pro Stocks, we're going to get ready to run you guys on the far side. First three to hook in the Pro Stock class. Looks like it's going to be Ethan Robbins, Gary Chambers, and Carson Holiday. Man, we got a good class of Pro Stocks coming at you tonight. Megan is finishing off that burger. Look at her go. Holy mackerel. That's the life of a fair board member right there, wolfing it down. How you doing, Mr. Shook? You've been out there parking all this stuff. We've got a lot of stuff out there to pull tonight, don't we? Lots of big stuff. Thank you for helping us out today. What goes on, doesn't it? Takes a lot to put on everything we have today. I'll tell you what. All right, we need 2 trucks on the track. Right now should be 22 mile an hour. Ben Conley. The near side, we're down Ben Conley from Rushville, Ohio, I believe. Sorry if I'm a little delayed. It's hard to run back and forth, keep everything in line. I don't want to miss anybody. Are you ready to go yet? All right, or do you need Shook to help you? Shook, you can handle it? All right. All right, Ben Conley out of Rushville, Ohio. In the 22 mile an hour class. On the far side, we got Ethan Robinson out of Bloomingdale, Ohio on a 78 Ford. Out of control, ready to rock on the far side. All right, here he comes. 19.7 mile per hour, 315 and 1. 315 and 1 for Ben Conley out of Rushville, Ohio. That's where we will set the Creekman Motorsports 2001 Dodge. On the far side, we turn the page. The hook is official out there. We set the Creepy Motorsports leader tone at 331 and 9. Gary Chambers out of Bremen, Ohio. That 73 Ford F-250 called the Bandit. You'll recognize the truck when he comes on the track. He just fired it. Here he comes, Gary Chambers and the Bandit. Following Gary Chambers, we're going to do Carson Holiday, Aaron Selman, and Joey Lang. On the near side, green lights come on the sled. It's Michael Kesterson out of Pomeroy, Ohio. 2001 Dodge. Yep, there comes the Bandit. See what that Pro Stock will do here at the Fall Pro tonight. Here he goes, Michael. Oh, man, that was a rough start to that hook right there. McCormick looks down there, says, what do you want to do with it? We're going to back up, give him another shot at it.
They got any fries?
Classic Super Stock Tractors, make your way to the sales. Classic Super Stock Tractors, make your way to the scales, please. All right, folks, down here on the end of the bleachers on the big end, we got Megan Kinsey down there. She's waving shirts in the air. Stand up, holler, yell, let her know you want to fall from the shirt. Classic editions right there. Stand up, come on, holler, yell. Right now, here comes Gary Chambers. Disappointing effort. Now Mr. Willis going to go out there and put him on the hook. Sean Ward, you're going to be the next one in that 22-mile-an-hour class. On the far side with you Pro Stalkers, we flip the page. Gary Chambers just pulls himself into the lead with 3:32 and 1. Carson Holiday, you're going to be the next one to hook on the far side on that Pro Stock. Is she still out there throwing shirts out? Come on, there you go, backwards. Hey, you folks in the grandstand, she's going to be coming your way too, so just be patient, okay? She's coming. We're going to make her walk a lot tonight because she has, what, like 50 or 75 or 100 shirts to throw out? And nobody seems to want to help her. She is on her own throwing stuff tonight. Her arms are going to be tired tomorrow. Hey, poor fans, look out here on the far side. Carson Holiday comes to us from St. Clairsville, Ohio. 1983 Chevy Scottsdale calls it hook. Good looking machine coming on. What'd you get there? Just Pepsi. All right, just Pepsi. And I'd love a drink of some sort, sir. Hey, you guys, we got two Fair Board members up here. We got Mr. Shook up here, Mr. Gardner. Let me shake you guys' hands. You guys do excellent work around here. We appreciate everything you do. I was just telling Jen a little bit ago, everything that we've got going on here this weekend, and we're not done yet. We got a demolition derby tomorrow afternoon. You guys are amazing. I will say that. We do appreciate you being a part of the Fair Board, track committee, and everything else. We thank you very much. And we'll be back next year, won't we? Maybe. Anything went. All right, on the far side, while they pull off, on the near side, we got the hook machine driven by Carson Hall out of St. Clairsville, Ohio. guys back up here. How'd that go? Wonderful. All right, she's reloading. You going to the grandstand next? All right, you folks in the grandstand, get up, get ready to wave and yell and holler and everything else. She is getting her pitching arm ready. All right. Hey, look down here. Linda's got something to give out too. How about that? She's coming with stuff. I bet it's from Napa. All right, we got a 20. Oh, wait, hang on. 22-mile-an-hour truck. Once again, Carson Holiday. It's up to 297 and 8. 297 and 8 for Carson Holiday. On the north side, another pro stock. Next up is going to be Aaron Selman out of Shadyside, Ohio. 1979 Chevy. You folks might want to get your camera phones out for this one. This is a nice looking truck coming. Hey, now we got Linda Fritter coming out here throwing stuff out for Napa Modern Auto. She's got hats. Oh, man, looky there. Last weekend she had yellow ones. Now she's got blue Napa hats. There you go. Throw them out. She's got a couple other people behind her. I don't think they're throwing stuff out. I think they're just following her saying, come on, man, get down the road. There you go. You want a Napa hat? Get up, stand up, holler. Here she comes. Throwing more hats out. You got competition, Megan. She's got hats. You got shirts. All right, second attempt coming on for should be Sean Ward, I believe. All right, having trouble getting that truck to light down there. Looks like they're going to unhook it right there. All right, we turn the page again. Make sure I'm in the right hole here. That was Sean Ward, right? All right, he's going to pull off. He could not light. All right, T-shirts are coming your way, grandstand. Here comes Megan. Out here, we still got Linda Fritter. Hey, you know what would be fun, Linda? If you would ride the scooter and throw stuff out at the same time. There you go. See if you can hit this window up here. That window's closed. Hey, how about that right there? Napa hat for the announcer. You can't beat that. Thank you, Linda. There you go. Linda's got her new scooter. She's in a good mood. Throwing hats out for Modern Auto Napa. Napa Modern Auto. Hey, look down there in the starting line. You can have Aaron Selman out of Shadyside, Ohio, in a truck he calls Old Glory. This one is one beautiful machine coming at you. Red, white, and blue all over that truck. Meanwhile, over on the near side, we should have John Jones out of Kenna, West Virginia, I believe. John Jones out of Kenna, West Virginia on the near side. On the far side, we got Aaron Selman and Old Glory, 79 Chevy. Here comes John Jones. He's the first one to leave the line. There we go. We got some action coming our way now. All right, stayed right there at 18.5 miles per hour. Ends up at 300.7. 300.7. Come back over here, check out where that quad clearing leader cone is. Quad clearing leader cone sits at 324.5. James Hall, looks like you currently own that. But right now, here comes another pro stock, driven by Aaron Selman out of Shadyside, Oh man, had a good hook going. When that box dropped, the pan went to the ground and it was all over. Ends up at 304 and 4. 304 and 4 for Aaron Selman and Old Glory. Once again, John Jones on the 22-mile-an-hour side ends up at 300.7. Down to just a couple hooks left here in this 22-mile-an-hour class. Not bad for a first-time having a class here. Didn't know what it would amount to, but it's turned out pretty well so far. Once again, we want to thank Young's Truex Excavating, Dixon Trucking, them Napa hats already. They're like, man, you see this? I got a free hat and a free t-shirt at the Fall Brawl. You can't beat that. What a time we're having tonight. All this great food. What? Hey, Megan's over. She made it over to the grandstand. Hey, looky there, Paul. He's throwing out shirts too. Stand up, Paul, or let her know you want a free t-shirt. There you go. You're not, come on. There you go. Look out. They're standing up. The grandstand side is standing up. You don't see it very often. Here they go. All right, we got another truck coming on. It is Bob Dreyer from Columbus, Ohio, in the new chapter. Right, he's going to glide to a stop at 289 and 5. 289 and 5 for Bob Dreyer from Columbus, Ohio. Now 2008 Dodge Colt with new chapter. Over on the far side, Joey Lang comes to us all the way from Malaga, Ohio, driving that 1985 Chevy Silverado. We all commonly know it as Riptide. Yes, usually a Riptide's a bad thing, but not here when we're pulling trucks. It just means it's Joey's truck. Riptide Chevrolet coming at you. Show. All right, last hook of the class on the 22-mile-an-hour side should be Huey Hoskins. Comes to us from Waynesburg, Pennsylvania. Huey Hoskins out of Waynesburg. We'll find out. Jase is hot on it. You have to run down to that class momentarily. Over on the near side of the 22-mile-an-hour track class, we just completed it. Now we're going to jump right into the classic Super Stock Tractors. Yeah, how many of you fans are here to see some tractor pulling tonight? I know Lee's over there. He wants to see some green ones, green ones. He's waving a hat. He is all excited.
Goodbye.
He was over in Guernsey County. We was over there. That man just couldn't keep himself contained. He was just he was wound up. He was eating a bunch of food. He just could not contain himself.